I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, can't put $1, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
And 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
Wilson's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bears take over.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 38 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. He will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Dalton. Oh, able to avoid him. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Dalton here from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like we have to give up the football again after this one.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
This is Carson. And some room to maneuver. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Yeah, baby. We coming again.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. To Chris Carson, 72 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Here's Wilson. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0.
Bears nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
10-6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's caught by Montgomery.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. From the gun, Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Cohen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down, a run with Cohen. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 16. Bears nothing.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down. It's Cohen, and just a couple yards there down to the 17. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Dalton flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 17 yards out. And the Bears cut into that lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
And after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Dalton with a quick throw out wide. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
To pick up of 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. The 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
The tackle made by Bruce Irvin. A gain of a yard. Brings up
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up 1st downs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, it helped scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Gain of 23 yards.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Dalton. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now it's Lockett. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
On the keeper.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And the Seahawks first down.
On first down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Wilson got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run it with Carson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Seattle.
They'll try and run for it with Petty. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson eluding the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. So they are going for it. Now Dalton on the crossing route, complete. That's Robinson. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Mike, 57. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. A quick hitter, complete. It's Cohen. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Steps away to his left. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen.
Tariq Cohen.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
By Bruce Irvin. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
again, it's Cohen. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is out quickly to the right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Leads to second and goal.
They try again with Cohen. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The tackle made.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
3 yards. It's now.
They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears get a bit closer.
They decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
15. First down, Seattle.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That one good for 14 and the Seahawk first.
First down.
Forced out to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The first down throw coming for Dalton. flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Dalton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try on fourth. Here's Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
To throw is Wilson.
And 7.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Wilson's pass.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Wilson's pass.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
On the tackle. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They run again with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
On the carry.
Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they will take a knee here.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.